It's Dog Trio!
In a world consumed by the unknown, shadows twist and anomalies rise. Team up with friends to defend against waves of paranormal enemies, each more dangerous than the last. This video is about a game called Anomaly Tower Defense. Every mission brings you face to face with the strange, the cursed, and the unexplainable. Choose between a range of horror-themed maps and difficulties, each with unique enemies and terrifying bosses that test your strategy and your sanity. Right now, I'm doing the tutorial. As you can see, this game has many unique models for enemies and troops you can use, such as the Enforcer, for example, which can attack very fast but has a low damage. Another troop is the Agent. This is a beginning troop that's great for starting out rounds. It's very cost effective and cheap. The enemies are unique and have special abilities later in the round. Remember to never let them infiltrate your base, otherwise you will lose the game. Survival in this game is all about teamwork and building a great defense. Upgrade as the rounds pass, where you gain money and get money from killing enemies. Will your defense stand, or will the darkness break through? After completing the tutorial, you will receive a 200 cash prize. You can use this money to buy consumables to aid you in battle against these entities. Special thanks to the owner for giving me all the troops in the game, such as the Plasma Charger, which is currently the best troop in the game. Every day you can join to unlock login daily rewards, and premium members, Roblox premium gets extra benefits. Here are the two consumables I was talking about. I use supply drop boost, which gives me 5,000 in game cash. It's very useful for starting out. And there's also a nuke, which does 10,000 damage initially and then 1,000 damage after 10 seconds. I'm doing the hardest difficulty, which is Nightmare, in the starting map. Currently, there are 3 maps. This seems to be the easiest, but the second map also has a lot of towers, which is good for cliff units. The third map is hardest as it spawns 2 times enemies on 2 different paths. This game is meant to play with friends. It's quite difficult by yourself. As you can see, I struggle here. But I had the help of admin commands and also supply drops. The units in this game are pretty simple. Mechanically, there's the Rocketeer, which does AoE damage, but his doesn't do much damage output. And then there's the Agent, which is a basic unit at the start. It's a good starting unit. And then the Enforcer, which is basically a machine gunner. It does a lot of bullets, but low damage. Then there's a plasma charger. This is by far my favorite unit as it has a really cool design at max level. It's just basically the same as the Enforcer with more damage and higher range. It's currently the hardest unit to unlock and also the best. There is also a sniper tower which isn't used because I have the railgunner, which is essentially a better version of it. Both of these troops are cliff units. They are the only way to attack flying units, and they usually have the biggest range. More on the railgunner, it is a high damage, not necessarily slow attack speed, but slow compared to the Enforcer and plasma charger. I recommend it because there are a lot of flying units in later rounds. Currently there are only 6 units which are in order: the agent, the rocketeer, the sniper and the enforcer, the railgunner, and then the plasma charger. There are also only 5 consumables, which include the nuke, the molotov, the grenade, the flame, the slower, and the supply drop. The troops can be unlocked through just grinding levels. For example, the railgunner is unlocked at level 50, and the plasma charger is unlocked at level 75. The consumables are unlocked by money, which you get after every game, regardless if you win or not. On to the enemies. The enemies are pretty unique, such as the slime, which turns into smaller slimes when killed. The slime king, which summons a lot of slimes. Then the clown or jester, which summons a random unit when killed. Then there are the bosses, which are themed, such as the cartoon cat. These are pretty hard, so I recommend bringing a teammate. I got help with a lot of supply crates and commands that were given to me by the owner. Overall, this game is pretty fun. While it is quite buggy and laggy, it's unique. And as you can see, the plasma charger is pretty cool. And also, the story is pretty fun. And I like the difficultiness. And also, there are a lot more units to come, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm just gonna time-lapse me trying to beat the last difficulty without any commands. I did not win in the end, but it shows all the troops and how to deal with them. I recommend spamming this good placed plasma chargers and railgunners, as you have a limit of 40 units. Money is not really a big problem because you get a lot of money from killing entities. can see, I do end up losing, but I had another recording where I won, but I lost it due to a public file. Right now I'm number third on the leaderboard on XP and fourth on playtime. So this is pretty challenging with our friends, but I bet with friends it will be easier. Yeah, this game is pretty fun, guys. I recommend you try it out, even if you don't like tower defense, because it had pretty good story. Maybe choose easy mode if you don't like tower defense. Alright guys, Doug Trio A out. Thank you for watching.